Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm running with some more of the random deck format, again against Gamers719. I am playing with the improved format. I think this is just going to be a best of one today. But yeah, the idea is that, excuse me, I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, but the deck should be improved. They should be stronger, because there are better trainers and more trainers. So the idea is that there are more of the stronger trainers. You can check out the link in the description to the Google Sheet, which has all the decks. Just go ahead and choose a random deck, and then you can also go ahead and just join the Discord. That's really cool. That you can find people to play against there as well if you want. So let's see. Yeah, game should be starting soon. I wonder if it's possible that we're like both challenging each other, and that's what's happening, or my opponent's just not ready yet. But yeah, let's see. Should be running a game. They might be in a game as well. But it's pretty much the deck I have is I think it has grass, fighting, dark, and metal. Yeah. So the lines it has as the Spiritomb, the King Gambit line as well, which is kind of fun, boosting basic damage. It has Koraidon, obviously the baby Koraidon, not the EX here. And then we also see that it has a Breloom in it. I think the list runs 4 Miriam as well, which is kind of interesting. But the list runs, I believe, it's 16 quote-unquote good supporters. And I actually made that list of the good supporters in my last video, so you can check that out if you want to see what I consider good, or trainers. They're not all supporters. I'd say half and half. We see good, we see strong, we see Mesagoza, which is obviously, it's like nice. It helps both players, but it's pretty interesting, and I'm not sure what's like the ideal good supporters. I think Pokeball might be in that list, but I might need to cut it. Obviously, Pokeball and Mesagoza are kind of similar, but I feel like a stadium like Mesagoza being in players' decks is just good. Oh, yeah, so it looks like gamers sent a challenge to me. So, yeah, it looks like lives being buggy. Let's see. It might be because we both sent one, and then it just like had issues. I've been having issues as well. Like some reason it set this deck, but I don't know. Here you can see the list now. Okay, we do see the challenge, so we'll just hop into this and go. Only best of one today, I think. We'll see. I unfortunately am tight on time, but I see my opponent's glasses have reset. Not mine though. This will be cool though. I'm excited. Just play with the better decks, as I think it will be more fun. Last time the decks were very inconsistent. We both just like bricked a lot. It wasn't completely bricking, but we both got benched. We got benched out in all 3 games. So I'm assuming it should go fine now. But obviously we'll just see how this goes. Also, sorry for any background noise. I'm just like in a busy spot right now. But I do always have time for random battles, right? It's a cool format. I think you'll enjoy it if you try it out. If you haven't tried it out, I'd highly recommend it. And we do have a basic. This hand's looking, it's not the best. We don't have the energy types. We see that my opponent's doing Bombardier and a Drifloon as well. Drifloon's kind of interesting. It's awkward to hit into. Like if we hit into it with Breloom, we're just gonna die. See Bombardier, which will actually KO our Shroomish. Okay, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm just gonna go and grab down. We could go Flamigo actually. Especially because Bombardier does resist fighting. So I'm going to go with that. We can actually 2-shot them with a Defiance Band and a Flap. I like the ideas of that. So grab Flamigo. I forgot we had a Colorless Mon in here as well. You can just attach here. And if they do have they might not have the Dark Energy in hand either. But presumably they do because they attached there. I don't know. We'll just see how this goes. Also, so you want to like hide information as much as you can as well, which is kind of interesting. So we know they have Psychic, Dark, and Fire. I don't know what the Fire line is. Could be Armrouge, could be Skeledirge, could be it's Torkoal. That's interesting. And Crushing Hammer. Actually, it doesn't really matter. They do flip heads. Crushing Hammer is unlikely to get that in your deck, but certainly it's possible. And then Team Dragon, we see Pneumonia, a very all right supporter. It's on the priority supporters list, but it's obviously not the best thing. But we don't see the KO here. I'll take that. And they can use Knick-Knack carrying, searching for tools if they have any. Most decks don't run too many. I think Defiance Band, there's Defiance Band. It looks like they didn't have any, so that's fine. Honestly, Bombardier I don't think is an amazing Pokemon, but yeah, it is what it is. We could evolve here as well. I don't hate that. That allows us to live. I don't know what the play is here, to be honest. This is just a weird spot. I don't love it. They have so much fighting resistance in their deck too. Just surviving along their turn with Breloom seems good. We shouldn't be bricking this much. Obviously, we are. You will brick sometimes, obviously, and it just kind of happens. I like the idea of Defiance Band. Defiance Band, I think, is a very strong card. But we do see the clutch. Obviously, they're not grabbing the KO now, though. So that does give us an extra turn. Both of us attaching, actually. We could even go in with Flamigo and do the nosedive attack. We see Miriam. Oh, that's kind of cool. So Fighting Energy, I think we don't want it on Koraidon here because obviously Drifloon and Bombardier resist fighting. So I'll just go ahead and pass now. We have the Defiance Band. We don't need it, though. And Miriam's only active when we have Pokemon in our discard. So as soon as the Breloom gets KO'd, we can go in. Drifloom, the Drifloom. Oh, we're getting judged. We just need one energy. And our hand wasn't that great anyways. We hit an energy. We hit a basic as well. Another Bombardier, another Torkoal. Wow, they have lots of Pokemon. We do obviously have the return KO. Could they have game on their turn? I don't think they can just win on their turn. But, yeah. I wonder, tell me if the background noise is super bad. I don't think it's that bad, but I'm not sure. Kingambit, that's fine. Nosedive does 20 to ourselves. I thought it did 10. 20 is kind of annoying. But we still have the KO here. So it's fine. And now we actually have a bigger threat. Like, they can't just send up Drifloon. Although at Torkoal, it's not an ideal place for us because we're going to be damaging ourselves a lot. But because we can't one-shot the Drifloon, because we can one-shot the Drifloon, they don't have as many options here. But this is obviously setting up way better than it did last time. We both have Pokemon. And I tested this deck once. Oh, we see Rotom. That's really interesting. Also, I hope I haven't had any issues with this. They should have Lightning Energy. We see them powering up their bench Torkoal, which makes a lot of sense. So Kingambit is not weak. I was worried it was weak. It's not, which is good. Fighting Energy. I'll just attach the Dark to Pawniard, and I'll hit with... I could just hit with Flap. I'll hit with Nosedive to get more damage onto the board. And we can Flap next turn. I guess I don't need to Nosedive twice. I was thinking I did. I do not. But yeah, they should have Lightning Energy to use Rotom, which is kind of annoying paralysis, and it hits Flamigo for weakness. So, yeah, I'm actually going to double check. Hopefully this doesn't, like, dox me. But I want to make sure that Rotom's in there. I could see that being a card that would be put in wrong. We do have Shroomish now as well. I'll put the fighting on Pawniard. This is obviously very scary. But do go up on prizes with Flap now. So hopefully we hit something good. Yeah, let's see. We're looking for a Bisharp. We hit... Oh, sorry about that. We hit a Dark Energy. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just checking Rotom. Yeah, Rotom's put in right. We see Crushing Hammer. Luckily, we hit another energy, and they do flip tails there. That's good. They shouldn't have too many hammers in deck. That's probably the last one. They could have a Star Grind and stuff like that. They don't have the KO, though. Wow, they missed energy. Okay, that's really big for us. We have Energy Search as well. That's super good. We can Nosedive again. I'm going to grab out the Grass Energy. That's our last one. Let's see. We do have both Bisharps in deck. I think we have... Do we have Mesagoza? We have a couple copies of Mesagoza. We don't have Ultra Ball in this list, unfortunately. But that's fine. I'll evolve the Breloom as well, I guess. And then we can go ahead and hit them pretty hard with Nosedive. So this feels pretty nice. Actually, we might be able to best of 3 here. Yeah, we can best of 3. You know, there might be lots of background noise, but we can best of 3. So we'll see how this goes. The type matchups are really interesting now, actually. We see Meditite too. Oh, that's fancy. We're going to see Stampede again, which obviously will grab the KO, but then they have to wonder, like, I have to wonder what their option is. We don't want to hit into Drifloom and not KO it. That's kind of bad. we could attack with Pawniard. That's an interesting idea. And then if they send up Drifloon, we hit up Drifloon with Pawniard. They don't KO us back. We retreat into Breloom. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm going to make that play. It's super risky, but... You see research. Oh, we're going to research away the Kingambit and the Fortress, but I think it should be okay. We do hit... We don't hit it. We have Pineco, or Pineco. Is it Pineco or Pineco? I'm not sure. But we can just go ahead and take the KO with Pierce. Now we maintain that prize lead, which seems good, and they hopefully don't grab a KO back. Breloom's just a pretty solid, efficient attacker here. And now it doesn't hit any of their guys for weakness, but luckily they did get rid of the their Torkoal, which is me for weakness. You see the Medicham. Medicham's also quite good here. Notably, Acupuncture. I've never read that. That's a hilarious name. Oh, but they're paralyzing us possibly? Yeah, they do hit the paralysis. Oh, we have Jacques, though. We can go ahead and grab the Bisharp and grab the KO as well. This is super good. You do this, grab double Bisharp. We have Miriam in hand as well. I think we're almost set to win this. Getting a little lucky, hitting that research. Yeah, that's really good for us now. Get an energy switch off that energy as well. I like that. This is kind of weird. The way energy switch works is kind of weird. But we can evolve out of paralysis. That almost coming in clutch for them, but not quite. We can basic energy here, I think. And this Bisharp will probably fall, but that's not the end of the world. We can drop Spiritomb as well and just go in with double Edge Smash for the KO. And I think we are going to be able to pull this one out. They have some scary stuff, but I think we're in a good spot. Type-wise, the type matchup is super cool, and I really love this. We have lots of types. We have only used Grass and Dark so far. We have the Fortress in the discard as well. So... yeah, that's pretty cool. And Bombardier are not going to be able to survive. They don't have any big Pokemon. We have the Kingambit, and honestly, the Bisharp's pretty solid as well. We do see the Medicham, though. Medicham's kind of scary. Beach Court's really interesting as well, giving them a pivot option. We're going to see the Medicham. We can evolve out of that, though, and grab the KO with our Kingambit, or we could retreat. Neither of those plays feel awful. So I'm just going to do that. One of those, retreat probably. And we could Miriam as well. I kind of like that. Or we should just be able to win this game, though. So we can evolve. Go ahead, retreat off that fighting energy, obviously. Send up Kingambit. We have another attack. No need to judge. We can Miriam as well, though. Get back Kingambit, Fortress. Honestly, I'll get back all of these. I think they all have some value. And we see 3 more cards. Nest Ball is fine. I don't think there's any other Pokemon we need at the moment. So I'll just go ahead and do 160. Like, when Kingambit sets up, I don't think my opponent has too much of a chance. Medicham is theoretically strong, though. It can kind of invalidate Kingambit. Oh, they could go in with another Medicham, but we luckily do have this Bisharp we can pivot into for the last KO. We can send up Flabebe. I think this is a free retreat as well. Bombardier is always a free retreat. I feel like that's a little bit better to send up. Obviously, the Jacques. They can also remove weakness with the Florges line, which is kind of interesting. The Drifloon, though, what does that do? Are the Drifblim? Is that Drifblim? I'm not overly familiar. I think it spreads. Put 8 damage counters on your Pokemon any way you like. It's lots of energy, though. So we do see them retreating into Drifblim. So it looks like they do not have it. We hit Drifblim for weakness. We do see Gust for 30. We're just going to go and hack at for game. Buffer that input. I think. Yeah, you can actually kind of buffer moves in this, which is kind of fun. So, yeah, GG's. I think we do have time for the rest of 3. We'll see. I obviously wanna give you the best content I can. But, yeah, this is working way better. Other than live, like, being annoying, where we, like, sent each other challenges, and it, like, didn't work. So, yeah, live, please fix that. I don't know what the issue was, but I didn't see it. My opponent must not have seen it. So I guess I won't challenge this time. I'll let gamers challenge now. Yeah. No, I don't see a challenge. I'll go challenge. This is like such a risk. Because I just don't know if it's going to work. What is like happening now? Oh, yeah, okay. That's I don't know what's happening. That might just be a best to one for now, but yeah, I think this might be it. So if this is it, I don't know. This is kind of messy, just doing something new like this. But yeah, we'll see. Because that would be Mega Blaze, who has obviously signed off. So I guess that's it for the video. But I hope you enjoyed. Just gonna be just a one. That wasn't super close, but it wasn't like super dominant either. It was really fun as well, where you like manage the attackers and stuff. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. As awesome. I'm excited to see you in the next video. See ya.